Audio included.
Well, hello and good evening. Welcome back to IIRL on Twitch. Hope you're well. I hope you're having a fabulous week and another Sunday, another stream. I'm joined by Patch.
Good evening,
Patch.
Sun God. How are we doing tonight?
Thank you. I'm alright. How are you?
Yep, pretty good. Got good. Got quite a good amount of drivers in the league tonight.
Yeah, we got a load of reserves.
Lots of reserves.
So we may see some people doing some weird stuff tonight. Different strategies that you're not expecting, but don't worry. They're just leveling out the playing field, I think.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Got some
Evening snacks and
exceptional
Chelsea
drivers.
dry all the way. WTF?
I heard some shouts of rain, but I don't know if that's true or not.
Okay. We are in a party with a load of drivers, but I can't hear them because they'll just troll me in my ear. So Patch can hear what the drivers are saying.
I can hear them, yeah. They're very, very loud, as you can imagine.
Well, when you got Ross and Wiggles in a party.
Yeah, it's not good for tinnitus.
I was hoping for rain this weekend. I mean, completely cold, says Chelsea. So, you never know, just play it by ear. Take it as it comes, and you never know.
Yeah, we always wish all the drivers luck.
Stop rain abuse. So, 17 drivers here tonight, a mixture of AT2, F2, and assist tier 1, and no assist drivers as well. So, quite a nice different race. We don't get to have this very often, so quite nice.
Yeah, definitely.
As I do all the time, we'll take on a bit of a track tour. Kari's just starting his lap now. Just behind his teammate, upcoming Karma. You start the lap with a nice bit of DRS just before you cross the start and finish line. It's the only DRS zone here in Suzuka. Not the biggest run down to turn 1, but still plenty of opportunity to get alongside into turn 1 and turn 2. You can go side by side, but it is very tricky in the start of the S section. Take too much curb and your car will spin. It's all about rhythm this first sector. If you nail it, you feel like a god. But if you make a mistake, your lap time will tell. With the first of the two Degner corners, easy to run wide and get invalidated. Second one, a little bit more simple underneath the bridge. The only figure of 8 circuit in Formula 1 history. Into the hairpin. Again, pick your application on the throttle very carefully. Seen a few people spin and crash at that corner already this week. Into another tricky couple of corners called Spoon, first and second left-handers. Very tricky, very easy to spin as well. Akari's handling that very nicely. Long straight, no DRS, down to 130R, flat out left-hander. Some people have gone for moves on that corner as well this week so far, so watch out for that during the race. Into the Casio chicane and pick your throttle at the exit as well. DRS to the line Paris does a 1 minute 30.2. So, Padge, what is your opinion on this track? Do you like it? Do you not like it?
Yeah, I love this track. It's one of my favourites. Always some challenging corners. Always a chance of mixed conditions as well.
True. Some people were hoping for rain tonight. Chelsea and Hissy, I think.
Yeah, I think I saw a few comments in the chat about it, but I'm not sure if it's true or not.
Just have to wait and see if any does fall.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
Hopefully nothing like what happened in real life today. I won't give any spoilers for those who haven't seen.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen it, so...
Oh, there we go then.
I don't know if it was good or not.
All I can say is there was a lot of rain at Monaco today.
Was there? Yeah, I heard it might rain. I heard there was a
big
chance.
delay on the start of the race.
Okay. Well,
Snacks is a 29.2. Goes fastest.
No sandbags from Snack so far. That's only 3 tenths off his practice time.
This stream, I'm determined not to say Snacks needs to go up to 81 because we all know it's happening next season.
Yeah, I think we're definitely having an assist tier. I think he's definitely in assist tier 1 next season.
Yeah.
Quicker
than me.
Although in the standings, he's 8th in the standings, believe it or not. And the top 6 in the standings, 16 points between them.
Wow.
So it's very close between them all.
That is very close.
Professor Phil currently top by 1 point ahead of Hissy, and then MCF 3 points back. So very close, and they're all here tonight.
So Ross and Wiggles are out there on the medium tyres.
Yeah, I think they did that on Thursday as well.
Yeah, they did that on Thursday.
Well,
they are quick drivers.
Wiggles was sleeping on Thursday.
Wiggles and Ross are actually racing in their qualifying laps.
Patience, guys. Patience.
Side by sides.
I don't think we've seen their hot lap side by side before.
Wiggles broke before the line.
That's cheeky, that is.
Anyways, I'm going to neglect Ross and go on board with Issy.
Yeah, neglect him. I'll see what Chelsea's
You can hear what I'm saying, Ross, so...
Yeah, they can hear us. We put them off. I might sneeze occasionally, so just say plus me.
Obviously Q1, so bottom 2 will be leaving us in this session, so...
Nice lap from Chelsea, up to 7th.
Good evening, Deflated Wee and Tucker in the chat. Hope you're well.
Yeah, good evening, Deflated Wee. Hope you're doing good. And Tucker.
Yes, he goes 3rd.
Let's have a look at the constructors.
Nice lap from the Hissmeister. Spark has invalidated, so he'll go again, and so is Ross, who once again is racing Mr. Wiggles through 130R.
That's very dangerous to have Wiggles at each other. We know his history of touching Ross.
I think we need to reminisce for old times.
Yeah.
So, in Russia last season, on both Tuesday and Thursday night, Mr. Wiggles was right behind Ross in the race.
He got a little too
and
close
bumped
to
into him. A little too close for comfort. Bumped into it, into Ross's rear on the same corner, on the same lap, in 2 different races.
Yeah.
It was very funny.
And especially the only time Ross doesn't win when that happens, so if anyone wants to do that tonight. Oh, Clements.
Akaris
Can Clements
and Clements.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, we've got 9 minutes left.
Get given a
A random
random car.
Are they using setups out there?
Obviously, Clements, if you are listening to the stream, you probably will be quite quick. So,
Nice, slow.
wow.
Nah, I'm kidding.
Up to you, Clements. Up to you. If you want to reserve, you hop in.
Yeah, hop in, mate.
Your choice. Thank you for the follow, Justice for Johnny. Love the name.
Justice for Johnny. Oh, that's interesting.
What's happened to Johnny then? Where does
No
Johnny need
idea.
justice?
I have no idea. I don't know any Johnny in Formula One.
Maybe he's called Johnny and he wants justice for something.
Yeah.
If that's true, let us know in the chat. What do you need justice for? But thank you for the follow. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I
Hope
don't
you're well.
understand that one. Johnny Herbert.
Oh, Johnny Herbert. What a driver.
Yeah. One of the most
Spark
honest
goes P6.
guys on Sky.
Clements, you can't choose your car at this point. It will just give you a random class. Don't worry about it.
I think it just gave you a random car. I don't think it.
Yeah.
But it's full quality, isn't it? Yeah, nice.
Oh wait, Clements can choose if he spectates. Just choose whatever, mate.
It's
Whatever you want. I think there's a Haas free, a Ferrari... No Ferrari free. There's a Haas free, an Aston Martin, and a Mercedes, I think, are free tonight.
yeah. Take your pick.
So whichever you want. So, in all of this, and all the reserves, we've got a debutant here tonight, Sub for Lime, who has just gone 11th fastest.
That's
he is
pretty
a
good.
friend of Prof Phil, who is currently 9th fastest, so only a few tenths away from his friend. Not too bad.
Tucker for Life improves a little bit and goes up to 13th. Just a 10th back from Chelsea. No harm in that.
Phil is on a blinder of a lap. He's on a 2:05 coming into the final chicane
Oh, wow.
and into the pits.
I knew he'd win a race
Surprise there.
someday. And here we have Mr. Spreadsheet himself, Greg, starting his lap. He'd be busy on the spreadsheet tonight.
Had a couple of massive snaps in that first lap that I abandoned, and it wasn't great on the second either, says Chelsea. You never know. Practice makes perfect, as they say. Still got 6 minutes left of Q1 to get your times on the board. Bottom 3 now will be leaving us.
I must say he's got 5 lots of fuel on board. A sandbagging if I've ever seen it.
You have no practice, so get out of the pits. Put a set of tyres on, have some practice. Even if you do leave us in this session, a few laps might help you when the race comes.
If someone can please beat Snacks and Quali tonight, I'll be happy. Thank you.
Well, Snacks is fastest so far, 29.1. Spark, Fifi, Hissy, Akari, Mark, all in the 29s, and Greg now. Nice lap there from Greg to go 4th.
Wow, that's very impressive from Greg though.
Ross is invalidated. Not used to seeing that, to be honest.
Yeah. He's had plenty of practice, so that's unusual for us at this point.
Clements, Deflated Wheat and Maverick still in the pits, yet to set a lap time, so if they don't go out for the rest of the session, they will be the ones to leave us.
Ooh. Is that retiring pits, Tucker?
I think so. I can't see his car out on track.
Oh, you retiring pits? Oh, okay, cool. So So Tucker
So
playing.
Tucker will still make it through to Q2 if he finishes 14th or 15th.
AlphaTauri.
Ross is into the pits with that invalidated lap and only 3 minutes left. He might not have enough fuel to go for another run. So instead, join Mr. Wiggles.
Okay, Matt's got the Aston Martin. Snacks giving Chelsea a bit of a tip there, don't hit the curbs. Very nice of him.
True.
One of our nicest drivers, Snacks.
Last week in Monza, we were on the safety car conditions. I hit a curb and still span. I was proud of that one.
Yeah. Curbs are a bit of a dealer on this Snack. Carlos in 6, that's pretty good from him.
Yeah, generally speaking, anything in the 29s is pretty good here. If you get into the 28s, you can have a good shot for pole.
Yeah, I agree with that.
29.8 from Wiggles, that should comfortably see him through into the second part of qualifying. You hit the back of the sun god under safety car. Oh, what was that in Monza? Yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened there. But, yeah, it didn't end too well for you, unfortunately.
Pole on the first day was a 128.5.
Gosh, was it really a 28.5?
Yeah, from Platty in his incredible year. In his chase year.
Platty races in far chase cam.
Yeah, far chase.
And no, we're actually not joking.
No, we're not
joking. He
joking.
actually does.
Funny enough, that clip the other day was the first clip he's put in since joining the league. That's what we've already just found out.
Deflated Wee is telling me to go on board his car and look at his rear wing, but I don't see anything unusual about it.
Looks a bit flappy, doesn't it?
Maybe it's a glitch on his screen that we're not seeing.
Mince goes night.
Maybe Deflated Wee, you can tell us what's going on. It's destroyed on my screen.
Okay.
On our screen, it's fine. And always had to avoid.
Yeah, it looks alright actually.
He's had to avoid Hissy there, who's on a lap.
Maybe he's gone into the wall backwards and got some damage on it.
Hissy stepping up to the plate and going second fastest.
Yeah, 1 point behind
29.3.
Professor Phil in the standings. That's very good from Hissy.
I mean, me and Hissy had a really good fight in AT1 a few races ago.
Did you?
Possibly Hissy is AT1 standard.
Yeah, I think like Hissy, Snacks, NCR Fifi, probably 81. Maybe Mr. Wiggles who
Maybe.
when he's there.
He was asleep on Thursday night, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was in Noddy Land.
Deflated Wheel starts 17th on the grid. Ross is on a lap and may complete it, may decide to start at the back, who knows. Maverick, though, is the one to watch. Just set his lap time, but not quite quick enough to get past Tucker.
That's unfortunate to Floyd. It's very bad luck. Shows you how bad the Mercedes is if you're having that issue as well. Right, yeah, it's unfortunate, deflated, but I'm sure you can make progress through the race. He's 17th deflated away. So we're going to see deflated away come through the field, I'm sure. I might do a last to first finish.
Maverick coming through sector 2 split, and he's 1 second up. This is a nice lap. And if this last sector is in any way not horrible, he will make it through. Oh, but he's invalidated!
Oh,
Maverick invalidates at the final corner.
That's nice of Ross, that is. Yeah.
Ross deciding to
that looked like a
start
really
the back.
good lap as well. I think that would have been like a. I looked like it was going to be like a like a high 29.
Yeah, high 29, low 30. That's unlucky from Maverick there. Just at the final corner.
Unlucky Maverick. You put some practice in, mate.
So, Maverick will start 16th on the grid, Ross 17th, Deflated Wheat 18th. Watch out for Ross and Deflated Wheat. I'm sure they'll do something like shoot up to first in the first lap or something like that.
Probably do a hard to medium start or something.
Check the chat 82. Will do. Oh, Deflated Wheat was showing us a picture of his broken wing.
Oh, really? Well, that's what happens when you go into the wall backwards.
It looks like someone's had a munch out of it. Like teeth marks and everything.
Really?
Yeah, it's
I don't know if
proper nice, that is.
doing the screenshots or not. Or... I'd like to do them, yeah.
Snow Snacks setting the early pace. Hissy Spark, Fifi, Greg,
That's just a surprise.
Mark, and Mr. Wiggles, all in the 29s. Clements Karmatadi, Bear, Phil, Sub for Lime, Chelsea, Tucker for Life, all making it through to Q2. Not too much to separate the pack at the moment. Slight gaps here and there, but overall, nice consistent pace between certain drivers. We could have some real fights going on in the race.
Yeah, it's going to be an epic one, I feel.
And as Q2 starts, this is where strategy takes centre stage. As always, you will start the race. If you're in the top 10 and get through to Q3, you'll have to start the race on the same set of tyres you used to get there. So, the question is, do you run the medium tyres or do you run the softs? If it were you, Padge, what would you run?
I'd probably run the soft. Because the soft can do a lot of laps, probably 11, 12 laps. And the medium
27 lap race.
The medium's going to do 20 laps as well, so about 20
True.
laps. If you do get damaged early on soft, you can put the mediums on still. Yeah, the S's on the pad with Chelsea are very difficult. Good luck to you, Chelsea. You're on the pad. This track's a bit of a nightmare.
Seven drivers out on track at the moment. Mr. Wiggles has retired in the pits, so deciding to leave the top 10 shootout to the 82 drivers tonight.
Yeah, we've got 8 reserves
relieve
tonight, I think, or 7, 6,
8
7.
reserves.
I think we just
7 reserves tonight.
I think we kind of need like I think we need 2 separate SS divisions, maybe. Yeah, you were mighty fast back then in Professor Real. What happened?
Greg's out. What has happened to Gregory?
Oh, Tucker for life.
Tucker's gone. And there you see it. Karma just going past Tucker's car.
I figured to get where. Oh, yeah, I see. Oh, no.
So, 3 in the first 2 minutes of the session are gone.
Please.
Which means only if you get a valid lap time on the board, the bottom 2 are going to drop out. Massive pressure is alleviated from this session now. Now Tidy as Bear's gone.
Tidy as Bear is gone.
And Tidy as Bear has gone at the same point
Tidy
where
as
Tucker
Bear
went.
has obviously felt sorry for Tucker and thought, I'll do it for you as well, mate. Next up, Mr. Wiggles is going in. Actually, we've lost 3 drivers, haven't we? Or 4 drivers?
4. Greg, Wiggles, Tidy as Bear and Tucker, so only 1 is going to drop out in this session.
What?
Based on lap time. Mr. Wiggles' car had a gearbox problem. Fair enough.
Chelsea up to second, a very good effort there. I don't think we've ever.
Coming up.
We've never lost 4 drivers in that quick succession.
You'd be surprised. I'm looking forward to Monaco next season.
Yeah.
Now, fun fact: this is my 93rd stream.
Wow.
And I've not done a single Monaco stream yet.
Wow.
It's actually quite surprising.
It's crazy,
I've not
isn't it?
streamed Monaco yet.
Well, when you do, you know you're gonna get 5 safety cars.
Yeah.
We might have to delay the start if it's raining in Q1 as well.
Spark across the line. It's a 29.8, bringing the fight to Snacks.
I've
Nice
always
lap
said
there from
Spark on his days can be one of the quickest.
Yeah.
Right,
I'd
they're
say
like tracks, so you
that's-
just dynamite on.
Yeah. Very true. I had some great battles of Sparks when I was in AT2.
Yeah,
A few
likewise.
seasons ago now. So, the vast majority of people opting for the mediums, and considering only one's going to drop out of this session from now on, it's not a bad call, to be honest. Sub for Lime, upcoming Karma using the soft tyres, they're currently 4th and 5th respectively. He's still in the pits, so no lap time sets so far. Everyone else out on track and have already set a lap.
So yeah, we're just losing 1 driver now, aren't we? Lots of drivers on medium.
Clements goes 3rd on a 30.3.
That's pretty good. Oh, we've lost another one. They're dropping like flies.
Spot goes quicker. 4/10 quicker.
See what I said. On certain tracks, Spark is like untouchable.
MCR Fifi now jumps up to 2nd as well on the 29.8.
Yeah, see, some of these would look amazing in the SIS Tier 1. So I think we might see a mid 28 in Q3.
The game says that the soft tyres are about 0.6 quicker than the mediums here. So, judging on that, Spark potentially has the possibility of a
I
more
thought I'd
minute
be
28
in the
in
chat
it.
then. When you said that. Oh, one of the big boards has gone on it, I think.
Whereabouts?
Just before the chicane. Before the final chicane.
Look out for that now, on board with Phil. No lap time so far.
It might be there for you.
I saw one, but I don't know if that's the only one there.
Yeah, it's normally
Don't
two
look
on the
at the
left.
brake boards.
That's
I
probably
think
why
one of them is gone.
Yeah. So
I think we follow
Spa.
Christiana 34. Appreciate that. Hope you're well.
Thank you very much.
Enjoying the stream.
Get a good few followers every couple of races, I think.
Yeah, the Go Live
Appreciate
notification this week is thank you for the 400 followers, which we achieved this time last week. So
That's
thank you all for
amazing.
your support.
Never would have expected that many so soon.
No, me neither.
What is it? 5 drivers yet. Well, we got one driver yet set up, and that's it. Who's on that lap? Exceptional quick times, huh? They're like SST2, like.
It's pretty close between MCR Fifi and Sub for Lime in 10th. Only 1 and a bit seconds between 9 drivers, so it's quite competitive here tonight.
So it's a wonderful game, isn't it, Upcoming Karma?
So it currently says that Upcoming Karma... Oh no, it hasn't. It's just changed to mediums. There we go.
Game's still in progress.
I don't know how much I'm looking forward to the new game. If it's going to have all these bugs...
I don't really look forward to games anymore. I just like... Because then your expectation goes down then when it goes wrong.
Yeah.
Quar's big snap in sector 1. Still good 2 times up though. It will be fine, just like Mr. Wiggles.
So as Hissy comes across the line, everyone has at least set 1 valid lap time. Hissy goes 7th. So currently Sub for Lime is the one who needs to improve if he wants to make it through.
Just a 10th. Chelsea just start a lap in a minute. Oh no, Chelsea pitted actually.
Lime has opted for the medium tyres compared to his first run, and he is 2 tenths up in sector 2.
Be interesting in the next game if they do the story mode like they did on this game as well.
The breaking point.
Yeah.
I think they said they'll continue it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
Sufferlime goes 10th and pushes Chelsea now into the drop zone. 4 minutes left. Everyone opting for the mediums for their fastest run. Single player will work, it's just we don't know about multiplayer. Okay. Well, we still got time.
Sometimes multiplayer
Till the
doesn't
new
work
game.
straight away. I think I did 2 career modes before I could play online on this game.
Yeah, some people had that weird glitch where they just couldn't get online.
Yeah, can connect.
I think Snacks was one of them, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, there was
Or
a
is it-
few.
A few Dutch drivers.
Yeah, I think Peros had
Maybe
it as well.
Appy and-
He can play
yeah.
for ages. I think it was
Hissy goes 3rd.
something to do with the NAT or something. And then, yeah, people were like spending a lot of money to get the game early as well.
True. I think I'll be getting the game, but not.
Yeah, I won't be
early.
getting the Elite or whatever it is. Just get the normal version.
As for our new season on the new game, it will usually happen around, I'd say, 3 to 4 weeks after the release. Just so people have a chance to get used to the new game, get up to
Yes.
speed, that kind of thing. And of course, setups you can have between 1 and 50 for your front and rear wing choices now.
Yeah, it's
that'd be
going to be
interesting.
interesting how the setups work on the next game.
I think somewhere someone told me that the setup with the front wing is not going to be like you can choose each number between 1 and 50, but you can choose like a scan of numbers. So you might go from like 1 to 6, and then like 6 to 11, that kind of thing, up to 50. So it'd be interesting to see what it actually looks like.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see what setups work for people.
Mark says have low expectations for the new game, that way you'll never be disappointed. It's very true.
Probably the best way to do it, really.
Yeah. And then if it's a remarkable game, you can be surprised. It's always nice to be surprised.
Yeah, I agree. Just have an open mind.
Ross hasn't seen anything about the new game. That's because he's been asleep half the time.
Who's that?
Ross.
Ross, yeah. Ross probably plays the game the least and still does well.
Oh, Chelsea saves it well.
Christ,
That time might be gone though.
Good save, Chelsea.
A handful of drivers have already retired, 4 of them now.
I think
so that means that Clements... Yeah, so it started off with Hissy and Phil. Mark and Clements then followed. Obviously, with only one leaving us, that means Clements, Mark and Hissy are now safe.
Oh,
Phil is the one possibly at risk.
So everyone's safe now then.
Yep, Chelsea with that invalidation, checker flag has now fallen.
Unlucky Chelsea.
Those top 10 will be heading through to Q3.
Start mediums then.
Corries doesn't need to finish his lap if he does want to start on mediums.
Yeah, I think he's backed out of it now.
Yeah, I think he has as well.
You can use him for the first time in Q3 if he only got one set maybe.
So, it's one of those rare occasions where all of the top 10 will be starting on the mediums for the race.
Yeah.
You don't see that a lot.
No, you don't, no. Yeah, that's definitely
so, possibly the most uneventful Q2 we've ever seen on this channel.
Yeah.
But there you have it. There is your top 10. Spark, Fifi, Hissy, Snacks, Mark, Clements, Phil, Karma, Akaris, and Sub for Lime on his debut. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I think it looks like he is an assist tier 2 driver as well for that pace. Sign him up.
The rears are too hot in this load of don't know if I should repeat that word, almost did. Maybe just reduce your rear tyre temps by a couple of clicks, maybe. So they have it, 1.1 seconds separating the top 10. Everyone using the medium tyres. Chelsea, Greg, Wiggles, Tidiest Bear, and Tucker for Life heading out in this session. Free tyre choice for those 5. So they don't have to start on mediums or softs. They can start on the hard tyres if they wanted to.
It's nice to make it to Q3.
Yeah, gearbox problems, Wiggles. My car's got problems. The driver. No, that's not true, Chelsea. It's not true.
Don't
10th place
don't
grid
be
for
too hard on
Wiggles.
yourself. Chelsea definitely had the pace, so it just made a couple of little errors.
Very easy on this track to have a slight mistake.
Yeah, especially through Spoon.
True, that's quite a big error. 3 drivers practically racing out of the pits. Kevin's one of them.
6, 7.
So 2 Alfa Romeos heading out once again. Start of a new qualifying session. Karma leading his teammate Akari's out of the pits.
Yeah, Karma accepted in the end. They just had a discussion on the reserves on the race tonight.
I believe it's 7, but feel free to correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, it's around that, yeah.
Thank you for the follow, Phillips33WOR. We've got a few WOR followers. You must enjoy watching us. Yeah, I hope you're well.
Yeah, I think it's
WOR's going
a
well
league,
as well.
isn't it? I think WOR.
Yeah, it's quite a popular league, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's one of the most. I think it's PC, isn't it? I don't know.
I have no idea.
No, not
Platform,
100%
but,
sure.
yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong for your chat.
Yeah, feel free to have a chat about WOR if you want. So everyone out on track, and we've got Phil at the back, the only one who's possibly not at risk of getting a tow. I'm sure that won't mean too much. Karma through the S's. Looks pretty consistent. Taking a bit of curve there. Very committed through Dunlop curve, the long left-hander up the hill. A little bit wide there at the first Degner. Almost lost the car, but kept it in shape. Gets away without invalidation. Don't see too many people hugging that inside curve at the hairpin.
No, I'll try to stay off it.
See how we navigate Spoon. Flipping the first apex. Pretty good. So far, I'd say this lap from Karma is A-OK.
Qual seems to be a nice lap.
So Karma sets the pace in Q3 with a 30.0. Oh, and Mark is off the track, just avoiding other drivers. Cameron's 29.7, Snacks a 29.1.
Wow, 29.1. And FCR Fifi.
And Fifi with a 29.0. Well, well, well. Is he third?
I lost.
His teammate
Lost didn't want to be
behind him in
teammates with
fourth.
Fifi. It's too quick. Impressive.
Nearly just collected Spark. Spun at turn 5. Thank you for being the eyes and ears where we can't have them there.
Thank you for that, Chelsea.
So,
Knew you were there for a reason.
so Mark's back into the pits. Spark, after that spin, is on a 1 minute 50. But he is going for another run.
MCR Fifi, a 10th up again.
Wow. Be a 28 tonight.
Oh no, he's lost it. He's had to back out of that.
Spark's having a great first sector. He's 17 seconds up on his PB.
Ooh, Snacks is 2 times up in the middle.
Karma and Akari's 2 Alfa Romeos back into the pits after their first run.
Wow.
You can see it, Snacks 28.9. Fifi comes back into the pits. So still not too much separating those top 2. Could go either way between them. as he's back into the pits, currently in third. Now, Spark, we did talk about in Q2, possibly has a 28 in him.
That's the bit from Professor Phil. Up to fourth. There's more time if he takes the title line to the
Spark goes third. 29.4.
yeah, you gain about a tenth if you take away, if you hug the line.
Sufferlime improves on his first slow lap. Goes 8th fastest on a 30.1.
That's pretty good from sub line.
Mark, I got light wing damage when I hit the wall. Spark spun and I had to go off track to avoid him.
So
Spark spun.
We actually have
and ended up on the racing line.
8 out of 10 drivers have actually assisted two drivers, so that's pretty good.
So yeah, fingers crossed Mark can get that car back out on track as quickly as possible. Might be able to get 2 runs in.
Does Spark crash out today?
He spun at turn 5.
Oh, such a shame. At least he's Q3.
Why...
At least he's in third at the moment.
So he spun on his first run. Caused a bit of a dilemma with Mark, who had to avoid him. Spark then brushed himself off, put in a 29.4, and I believe has crashed out.
It's very unfortunate for Spark. Always got a chance for pole position.
Very emotional 6 minutes for him.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll have to get the rage out.
Spark does stream and does YouTube videos, so they're quite entertaining to watch.
I think it's Spark 666, isn't it, on Twitch? I think it's still on Twitch. Yeah.
Can't believe we've just shouted out Sparks.
Yeah, I know he used to stream on YouTube, but I think he switches sometimes.
Oh, he's not streaming. That his mic is broke.
Oh, is he? I don't know.
Maybe he raged and broke his mic.
I
I'll have to message him about that.
All that YouTube content going to waste today. I'll have loads of uploads coming up soon.
So 3.5 minutes left of Q3. Snacks and Fifi are the 2 protagonists fighting it out for pole. Spark potentially had a good lap in him. Unfortunately, he'll have to hope that no one can beat his 29.4 for 3rd place. Mark starting his first flying lap.
Yeah, Mark's always got more lap time than him. Yeah, Mark, the only one on the lap at the moment.
Good evening, Tay, in the chat. Vamos Snacks, Forza Ferrari.
Good evening, Snacks.
Tay can't make it tonight.
Is Ferrari your favourite team?
I think Tay races for Ferrari in AT2, so...
Oh, okay. That makes
just
sense.
cheering on his teammate in Tay's absence.
Good luck to him tonight.
This looks a pretty decent lap from Mark. Don't know how quick it'll be. I'm going to guess around about a mid-29.
Yeah, he's got very good turning and brakes very late. Takes the wide line.
29.7. P7 so far for Mark. Oh, Nakaris has lost it in the S section. Just lost the back ends. Nowhere near the wall, so don't have to worry about.
Sector 1. I think Professor Phil might be the last to cross the line to start a lap.
Corey's has to just move aside. Drivers behind him on flying laps.
Now Clements has lost it. He's into the wall. I don't know if he got damage. Probably.
Constant yellow flag out, so I don't know how long is left in the session at the moment.
About a minute, I think.
Yeah, 1 minute left, so I think Akari's may still get round for another run if he's quick enough. Otherwise,
it's debatable.
Akari's might not be able to improve from his 10th, but everyone else is on a lap.
I think Snacks has got enough time to get around.
Yeah, Snack's invalid, but he's just coming to the end of his lap, so he'll be able to get a new one in.
Hissy might be looking to get a spark.
You see how Fifi fractionally down through Sector 2. Needs a mighty last sector here if he wants to steal potential pole position away from Snacks. Has another run in him if he has the fuel. It's a 29.1, so it's not good enough to improve, but he'll go for one more run.
If Hissy can hook up this last chicane, he might just get ahead of Spot.
Norris is into the pits, so he won't be able to improve on P10. Kemets has finished in 8th place, and Hissy has finished in 6th.
Couple of improvements
Mark has improved.
From upcoming Karma as well.
There's a Ferrari going backwards, and that is Snacks, sorry.
Ooh.
Snacks is round and will not be able to improve on his 28.9.
Going for the bit of Ferrari.
Still might get pole position here if Fifi doesn't improve.
He's 2 times up though, isn't he? MCR Fifi, I think.
Oh, so far so good for Fifi. We're watching upcoming Karma, who has backed off, I believe. Has been.
MCR Fifi's lost it.
Oh, so Fifi, it was a good first sector.
We heard Snacks
so
go,
Snacks
yes.
So Snacks has made a mistake, Fifi's made a mistake, Karma's made a mistake, Mark's made a mistake, I think. Possibly not.
Professor Phil's on that.
Phil improved to 4th a few moments ago.
Okay, nice one.
So, Subfilime is into the pits. So this is it. Snacks has pole position here in Japan.
Wow. Pole position again for Snacks.
And I'm sure Spark will be relieved.
There you go, Snacks.
He keeps hold of his 3rd place.
Snacks only turns up to qualify. He don't care about the race. Job done for another week. Let's catch you next week.
Oh dear. So there you have it. There is your top 10. Snacks and Fifi very close, less than a 10th in it. But Snacks taking pole just ahead of MCR Fifi.
I'll have to start calling him Mr. Pole.
It's super close in that midfield. Spark, Phil, Karma, Mark and Hissy separated by less than a 10th and a half. So track position is pretty important here at Japan, so Spark will be overjoyed to stay 3rd.
I think someone might have to tell Slime there's a 5-minute break.
If Phil is still in your party.
Sublime, 5-minute break after Q3.
So there you have it. Not too much separating the top 7, just half a second. We've got Kennett in 8th, Sub for Lime in 9th, Akaris in 10th.
Yeah, and then you can crash wherever you want. It depends which one it is.
Start on hards, anyone, says Chelsea.
Chelsea likes the hard.
Yeah, I can crash. Oh. Chelsea, just even if you don't feel fast or don't feel confident, just try and keep it on the track. Even if you're slow, keep it on the track. People retire, you get points. You know, sometimes that's just the way
Yeah.
certain races go. Like, that's going to be my stance in Monaco next season. Just don't crash, basically. So, you never know.
Make the walls your friend, my friend.
Oh, Sub for Lime has lagged out. And that means that he won't be able to control his car on the start of the race.
Who's like that?
Sub for Lime.
Oh, I'll see if I can invite you. But you're not on my list, though.
It'll be on recently played with.
We've got Mr. Wiggles singing songs and very badly, might add.
Wait, are we doing Monaco next season? Such deflated way.
Yeah, night race. Yeah.
Night race. In the rain, F2 cars.
Backwards, yeah.
No damage. No collisions.
Yeah. I've always wanted to do a
One
Monaco
wings.
night race.
Maybe in the off season we can
Yeah,
organise a bit of an exhibition. That'd be fun to stream. I'll
Yeah.
tell you that.
it would be amazing.
I wouldn't mind streaming that.
Any predictions for the race?
Yeah, get your predictions in the chat.
Oh, must be signed into Xbox.
Oh, and Padge has left.
Well, good job you're streaming, isn't it? So good.
True.
I'll be back.
Demon Jonesy, good evening. Hope you're well.
I'll be back.
How have you been? Demon the Legend here in IIRL. Used to be the full-time streamer before
Part of the
I
furniture.
stole his job.
Yeah. How naughty.
In my defence, he did get rid of his Xbox, so...
Yeah. Big mistake that was, wasn't it? We were very lucky we had you come along at that time as well.
I never streamed either. Like, I never streamed before and you were just like, yeah, go for it. And haven't stopped since. Quite crazy.
Good evening. Good evening. Demon Johnsy. So I did get kicked from the lobby, but I'm back now. Happy for these guys.
Have you rejoined or do you need an invite?
Yeah, I'm back now. Yeah.
Cool.
Still we got singing Bon Jovi. Very badly.
Glad I haven't muted then.
Yeah. Mr. Wiggles
Imaginator.
for the win, apparently. Oof, that's a prediction.
Oh, we are halfway there.
Snacks has left the party. He wasn't
Yeah,
feeling
we're halfway there.
wasn't feeling the vape party.
Mr. Wiggles living on a prayer, perhaps?
Yeah, it's very hard to race with that going on.
Have you ever been called the Paginator before?
Yeah,
By
I think so.
Demon
By
Jonesy.
someone. Maybe.
He's called you Paginator in chat. I wonder
Yeah.
if that's a nickname we don't know about here.
Maybe. Come and join, Demon. Come on, dude. Come and join. It's too late. It's too late, probably. If you come in 10 minutes early, you could have joined, and then you could have showed everyone up.
Maybe next season.
Should have just randomly joined. Imagine that Demon Johnson's name coming up on the screen. Oh, that'd be incredible, wouldn't it?
No, we'd have to kick him.
That's naughty, Sangha, that is.
We don't know if we can trust Demon Jonesy.
Yeah, I'll take everyone out.
I know he does a
Good
career
guys.
mode with 1010.
If you want to meet me, guys, just go for it. I might meet Mr. Wiggles. Well, Chelsea's starting on the hard tyre. Good luck. Yeah, that makes sense. I said I'll be back very, very badly.
To be fair, you do sound a bit like Arnie. I think that's a compliment.
I'll be back. Yeah, I'll stop there. I'll be back. I'm here.
Transparent strategy course.
And
Also, 3 drivers starting on hards today. We've got Chelsea, Greg,
Wow.
and Tiniest Bear. Everyone else out of the top 10
you can do
is
20
starting on the
laps on
soft
medium, by the way.
compound tyres.
Yeah, I would be offended too, Dean. It's better organised.
Wow, I sense a gang up on me here tonight. Hashtag pray for some good.
Mr. Wiggles said he's lagging a little bit.
Let's have a look.
He's,
So top 10, as we know, starting on the medium compound tyres. That is already known information from Q2. 3 on the
I
hards.
can't remember the last time top 10 started on all on medium.
I know.
Who's team been choosing to win then?
From our view, Wiggles isn't lagging, but we'll join Tidiest Bear and have a look at Wiggles in front of Tidiest Bear.
Oh yeah, Wiggles jumping all over the place. Yeah, it looks
Does he
fine
look it for
actually.
you?
No, he looks fine.
Yeah, he does look fine, doesn't he?
Yeah, just looks good to me. Wish all the drivers luck as usual. Hopefully a nice clean opening lap, no dramas.
So, 1 Suzuka circuit, 27 laps, 18 drivers. Who is your pick, Mr. Majestic?
Hissy. I'll pick Hissy in the win.
Ooh, so 7th on the grid.
Yeah.
Oh, if you're watching Hissy,
I've
either
never been
live or on
right,
catch up.
so I apologise.
If you've
And
never been right, just pick Mr. Wiggles.
And he's 1 point behind in the championship, so I apologise.
So who's winning the championship, remind me?
No idea. Professor Phil is currently 1 point ahead of Hissy in the championship. So I just messed that championship up.
So,
Luck
Snacks
is he,
is on
luck.
pole here tonight. Fifi alongside. Spark and Phil within striking distance of a potential podium here tonight. Here come the 5 lights. And there go the drivers. Looks like a good start from the pair of these top runners.
Great
But
stuff.
Fifi has got the better start. And here comes Phil up into 3rd already. Oh, it's spinning at turn 1. Phil clipping the inside curb at turn 1, and the car goes round.
That's very unfortunate for Phil. Oh, Mr. Wiggles, Mr. Wiggles has spun as well.
What's happened with Mr. Wiggles?
He spun. Oh dear.
Oh my words.
And himself, Fifi, in first as well. His tyres are 110.
That is hot.
Too hot to handle.
So, apart from the mini spin from Phil in turn 1 and Mr. Wiggles's spin in sector 1, everyone's got away relatively well.
Ross has had a mega
Ross-
start, hasn't he?
Ross is already up to 9th, Deflated Wheat already up to 10th, then the 2 started at the very back. So
8 places. They're both up 8 places each.
Subfalime is in AI. Not quite sure why. That might... Clemens needs to be careful, bit of contact. Deflated Wee, trying to force his way around the outside of Ross in the chicane. And these 2 now going very close.
But they've been battling that all season in assist tier 1. And now they're doing up tonight.
Subfalime has lagged out, and I think Kemmons has been caught up in an incident with sub for Lime
No.
as Lime lagged out, so that is very unfortunate for Kemmons.
Oh, comments, feel for it, mate.
Lime is now ghosted, which means Ross has driven straight through him, as has deflated Wee, and 2 now up into the top 8, believe it or not.
I'll invite you on Sublime.
Deflated Wee with a bit of a slide under the bridge.
It was.
He's top 3 now, building a gap on upcoming Karma. He's top 3, very close. Upcoming Karma dropping time, 2.6 seconds behind, and has Hissy, Mark, Ross all right behind him.
Yeah, this top 3 has been battling. It seems every race at the front.
Ross down the inside of Mark into 130R. Move done before the corner, so I think that's a fair move there from Ross. And Ross is making headway here.
I think Ross might do the free stop today.
Potentially, he could just be using all of his soft tyres here tonight.
Yeah, he could do.
DRS is enabled, in case you don't know. You can use DRS on the main straight of this race every lap, as long as you are within 1 second of the car in front of you. And it will give you more straight line speed and a better opportunity to overtake into first corner.
Professor Phil's caught up pretty well after that spin.
Ninth place, has a couple of seconds to gain on deflated Wee, who in the last few moments has caught back up to Mark. There goes Ross, soft tyres proving very bent. Oh, and Karma's gone!
Ooh.
Karma out of nothing, that'll be a safety car most likely.
What a place to lose it. Karma into the wall. Just out of the corner, out of the hairpin.
Yeah, just out of the hairpin, and I don't really know what happened there. It's a flat out corner, so it can't have been the corner. Maybe he got in the grass a little bit.
I think it's
the rear.
Master and might have lost first feedback or something.
Maybe it was a wheel issue. That's a big crash, and surprisingly, no safety car. Carry on. Lap 4. Comes Spark. Fifi super close. Spark has dropped. Oh, Fifi's lost it in turn 1.
Wow, it's all kicking
and
off.
Snacks has been collected in the incident.
Oh my god. Drama.
Phil is now back up to 6th. Snacks, no front wing at all. He'll need to pit.
I don't think Snacks has done possible.
MCR Fifi, I think, has damage too.
Perhaps has had enough TV coverage for 1 month.
Oh, and a bit of a cat jam.
These cars are really close together. Maverick.
Yeah, so Snacks is trying to get out of the way because he's got damage. MCR Fifi's trying to overtake, but he's got damage. And then all of these cars are trying to get through without damage. It's a bit of a...
Yes, that's unfortunate, that is. And Professor Phil, I think, has got damage now as well. I think some of these
Demon's
guys would
back
like
to
a
trolling
safety
me.
car.
Demon's back to trolling me again.
Yeah. Yeah, he's offended. Not really. Snacks in desperate need of a VSA or a safety car. Desperately
Mark
trying to get back
down
to
the inside. Pissy, nice move. However, might be susceptible to being re-overtaken by Hissy down this main straight. But Mark doing a good job using his ERS, staying ahead. Mark now could be on the podium tonight.
Yeah, Mark's very consistent in his time. Sublime having a very good race as well.
Snacks and Wiggles into the pits, a pair of them.
They don't want to get back.
Snacks onto a new set of softs, as is Mr. Wiggles. Greg doing well, P7 for him on the hard tyres.
So I don't think MCRF if he picked up any damage, he was able to stay out.
Maybe it's minor damage. Maybe he's
Could
just
be.
waiting for the pit stop, so he doesn't. Oh, and Tidy's Bear, what's happened to him? He's spun
Yep.
at the hairpin.
Catching them out some of these corners.
Those hard tyres give the least amount of grip, so it could be a factor too. Spark leads this race by 1.5 seconds. Ross is closing him down, but that's because he has the soft compound tyres on the car. Mark and Hissy fighting for a podium as things stand. Deflated Wheeze in 5th, Sub for Lime in P6, and has Greg, Karis and MCR Fifi on his tail.
Ooh, a rare penalty from to float away. Oh, speed on pit lane for Tidy's Bear. Very good battle between Greg, Aquarius, and Safifi and Sublime. And Ross catching up Spark. We hear a dog, I think. Go on,
Tidy's
Taka.
Bear ditching those hard tyres for a new set of softs. Was that 16th place, just behind Snacks. Oh, Greg! Bit of a slide there through the first spoon corner. Does well to hold
Yeah,
it.
brilliant. That was. He's got a very nice slipstream and Sublime. And so is Aquarius. He's very close to Greg.
Yeah,
It's a little
Thinking
bit
about a
down the
move.
inside.
Greg gives him space.
Yeah, very good racing there, as we'd expect
Good
from
racing.
Greg.
Ari's using those mediums well. Here comes Fifi now.
Ooh. A Fifi might get Aquarius as well.
Oh, slight squeezing going on. Fifi diving down the inside. I think Akaris was very gracious there.
Yeah, I think Aquarius
Bit of
is
space,
probably
braking a
thinking,
bit too early.
live to fight another day for.
Yeah, it's better to lose a position than lose your spot in the race.
At least he doesn't have to look in his mirrors for the S's. I guess.
In the midst of this fight now, Maverick and Kemmons have joined onto the back of Greg. So this is now a 6-car fight for P6.
And now commence on the back of Greg as well, no?
Ross is on Spark's tail. Get the feeling a move might be imminent for the lead of the race.
Yeah, totally.
Ross, good line through the final chicane. Only 2 tenths away now from Spark. Rear wing open. Overtake is engaged. Fully alongside. Spark keeps hold of the leads. Nice defending from Spark. See how Fifi getting past Lime.
It's a bit of a DRS train now.
Difficult to overtake anyway, down that main straight.
Yeah, it is. And there's only one DRS on, isn't there?
Especially with the DRS trait, makes it a lot harder. The likes of Greg, Kemmons, Maverick. Ross next with the fastest lap of the race.
Yep. Big nice to see him claw his way back through the field.
Lap 8 of 27. So we may see Ross, Deflated Wee, Maverick and Tucker come into the pits in the next couple of laps.
Unfortunately. The tyres bear spins again. That's it.
Here comes Ross once again. Same place as last time. Spark does the same move, and it's the same outcome. Spark defending for his life. These two have a nice lead on Mark, who is still currently in a podium spot. 5 seconds now, these two are ahead of Mark and Hissy. Deflated Wee is joining that fight now too. And speak of the devil, Spark getting a time penalty.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure he's being put under here.
As it stands, he'll still stay ahead of Mark and the gang.
Yeah, they got a good gap, haven't they? 5 seconds. Spark is like, go away, Ross, go away.
To be fair, I say that to Ross all the time.
Yes, I know.
Ross using a lot of overtake down this back straight, perhaps wants to get the move done into the final chicane. Mr. Wiggles is now out and retires in the pits.
Unlucky Mr. Wiggles. Thank you for reserving.
Oh, Spark! As one McLaren retires, the other one goes too deep into the final corner. And Ross is a little bit more closer now to the back of Spark's engine. Here comes Ross, and that move is done. Before the first corner. Spark has put up an amazing fight.
Great battle. Keep at it, Spark. Keep at it.
But the race is not over yet. Lap 10
Your
of
tyres
27.
will come back to you as well.
Maverick is into the pits.
Ross will probably pit in a couple of laps.
Maverick onto a set of hard compound tyres for the rest of the race.
He could have got to the end of mediums.
So expect to see Tucker, Deflated Wee and Ross into the pits in the next lap or two. Those soft tyres are going to be shredded right now.
Yeah, Ross tyres will be around 60% now, I'd say. Carlos having a good race. Closely followed by Kemmets.
Decent is under pressure from Kemmets for 8th place, as Greg and Phil further behind. Ross stays out to complete his 10th lap on those soft tyres.
Spark will get a nice DRS.
Here comes Hissy down the inside of Mark, taking 3rd. Deflated Wee running a little bit wide at turn 1, but no harm done. And I've lagged out.
Oh. Hope you can get back. It's your turn to lag
I'll get
out.
back in very quickly. You can take us through the action whilst I'm away.
Okay. What car was you following?
I was following 3rd, 4th and 5th.
Spark still very close to Ross at the hairpin, still within DRS. I believe Ross will be pitting very soon. Perhaps at the end of the lap. The Spark's showing very good pace on the medium. But Hissy's also gained half second on Spark. my prediction before the start.
Don't at me, demon. Could happen to anyone.
And Ross, I think Sparks
Ross
is
stays
gonna
out.
get him here. I think Sparks is going to overtake Ross here.
Yep. Spark retakes the lead. Deflated Wee pits from 5th. We'll be overtaken by MCR Fifi, Sub for Lime, Kement, Sakari's Greg, and Phil. Deflated Wee will come back out of the pits.
Get your sheet together.
In 12th place, 12th place. Tucker now ahead of him. Tucker yet to pit though, as are this top 11 all yet to pit in this race.
That's cleared up now. Tucker and Aquara, so I'm in a pretty good race.
Ross looking for a move into Spoon Corner.
Wow.
The corners, you wouldn't expect that. Snacks retires in the pits. This is game as is Codemasters as ever. They don't understand what stability means. Yep, true.
Oh, did see Snacks retire? And Ross pits.
Just retired in the pits. So, what is Ross going on to? Mediums.
What's this? Yep, the one stop. That's unfortunate, Snacks.
Oh, I thought Snacks retired in the pits.
Oh yeah, just saw his car. It's in sector 1.
Ah.
MCF just went by it. A 3-second penalty for Aquarius. Ross comes out in 9th. Sublime had a very nice race. You could say it's a Sublime race.
I was waiting for that. Sublime keeping up with Kement's here. Which is good going.
There is.
Tucker is pitted for a brand new set of medium tyres. Deflated Wheat has pitted for the second time. Now finds himself in last, needing a safety car to get some points tonight. You see your boy is up in second place, Patch.
Yeah.
Doing you proud.
I haven't jinxed him.
And with Spark's 3-second time penalty, if Spark gets another one, Hissy might be in with a shot of potentially winning this race.
Yeah, I think Ross will come through third now. Who knows what will happen.
Greg driving well. Hard tyres. Not hindering his pace. He's in the DRS train behind Clements for 5th as well.
Yeah, Mark catching Hissy as well.
Fifi has lagged out.
It seems to happen a lot lately. People lagging out.
Oh, what's happened to Spark? Mistake.
Yeah.
Spark's gone off at the hairpin.
Oh.
Hissy and Mark are through. And Spark has damage. He's hit the wall.
Oh dear. That's terrible.
He hit the wall at the exit of the hairpin. He's got a missing end plate on the left-hand side of his front wing. So Spark will have to pit. And I'm not sure the softs will last that long to the rest of the race.
Yeah, he might need a safety car if you get a soft zone.
So Spark is leading this race by 6 seconds.
So
And
unfortunate.
he comes into the pits. He'll probably have to fit the hard tyre on. Hissy comes into the pits and puts the hard tyre on too. And Spark does the same.
Hard.
So Hissy here could be in for a race win.
Well, Spark's a bit hard on.
Yeah, those softs won't last the rest of the race. And he had the mediums on, so
True.
it's his only real option. Ross is behind Phil, Lime, and Greg. Ross looking for a move up the inside of his teammate.
Oh, Professor Phil.
Oh, and Phil's off.
What's going on there? It's just...
I think just missed his braking point and went off the track. Just a little bit of an unforced error there. A lag punt from Ross. Did Ross hit Phil?
Really?
I'll have to wait and see what Snack says.
I did hear Professor Phil say, don't push me too hard or something. It might have been like... It's very unfortunate.
Mark into the pits, covering off Hissy, putting on the same tyres as Hissy 2, the hard tyres. Here comes Ross now, out of turn 2, flying past Sub for Lime. Ross now up into 4th, has Greg ahead of him on very old hard tyres. MCR Fifi now leads this race. Kemmets is in 2nd. Greg is in 3rd. The trio have not pitted.
So the top yet to pit then.
Suffolime, Akaris and Chelsea all yet to pit too. Here comes Ross looking for a move.
Very crafty.
On Greg. Greg is like, I am not having any of that, thank you, Mr. Ross.
I think he's like, tries to get into people's heads.
Is this a game to Ross of how close can I get to the car in front without hitting?
Seems like it.
Oh, and very close to contact there. Ross had good awareness.
I think Greg should pit soon for the softs.
Those softs did last around 9 or 10 laps for the majority of those who ran it. So
the car
anytime now, Akaris is into the pits, ditching those mediums for any set softs. Oh, and Ross is off!
No way.
Ross losing it in the S section.
No way.
Did not see that coming.
You don't see that every day.
It just happened, and you look at your screen and you think, what is going on here?
Evening, Josh.
Just watching what happens.
Do you get your new TV
He tapped the inside curb at one of the S's.
Yeah, I see Ross use the curbs quite a lot, actually. He likes to correct it up a lot. I'm sure he's not out of it yet, though. I'm sure. Oh, great, Josh. Glad you got a new TV. Is it the same size as the last one?
Thank you for the following, Marcus Burt 777. Appreciate that. Hope you're enjoying the stream.
Cheers. Thank you.
MCR Fifi pits from the leads onto a set of soft compound tyres. Interesting to see where Fifi comes out of the pits. Mark is past. Chelsea is now into the pits too, where Chelsea will put on a set of soft tyres, I assume.
I'm surprised Hissy put hards on. He could have put softs on. Yeah, he pitted 2 laps ago.
I think they pitted on the end of lap 15, so the softs are a bit of a push.
Yeah, maybe.
So Fifi comes out in 7th. Top 3 still need to pit, so that will put Fifi in 4th place on a brand new set of soft tyres. And he's only around 10 seconds away from Ross. So potentially Fifi has a good shot at winning this race, if not getting on the podium.
Yeah, Spark can be feeling even worse now. Now he's seen Ross lose it. He'll be like, oh, I could have won this time. 50-inch TV. That'll do you good then. He'll be flying on Thursday.
Lucky for some.
So, still waiting on Commence, Greg, and Sublime to pit. Maybe the top 3 are hoping for a safety car to come out.
Possibly.
And then that would give them the advantage.
Field is all spread out. Sublime the only one who has a sniff of DRS at the moment. Oh, Sublime's lost it.
No. Oh, such a shame.
Second spoon corner. Just lost it.
Can easily happen.
Tapping that inside curb. Curbs proving they are the most deadly thing on this planet. Bar Boris Johnson.
Very surprised we've not seen a safety car or VSC or anything.
Greg pits, and so does Sublime. Kement's the only one yet to pit. Issy up into 2nd, and with Ross being brought to the bottom of the leaderboard, Issy could be on for the win tonight.
It could happen.
What we said to the generally quick people who are reserving tonight is to avoid them disrupting the 82 championship standings. We'll just move them to the back of the field, but they can still enjoy their race.
Yeah.
So Hissy, as it stands, as a full-time 82 driver, if he can stay ahead of Mark here, will win this race from 7th on the grid. Mark is getting closer, and MCR Fifi is on the back of the pair of
he's
them.
going to be giving them both a bit of sort of tough ride soon.
So this is it. 7 laps left, plus a couple of corners to finish off lap 20. Clements leads and still hasn't pitted. Good stint there on the mediums, 20 laps and counting for Clements. So MCR Fifi sets a new fastest lap of the race. Looking for a move up the inside of Mark. Mark gave him space.
Yeah, it's very good racing.
Quite ambitious from Fifi, but
Yeah.
it worked.
Yeah, he did that move with Quaris, I believe.
I think Mark maybe was expecting it, otherwise
Yeah. I think certain
I assume
people
Mark would have turned in
do
earlier.
expect it. That's a yellow.
So-
Oh, to break the wingspan. I bet he's gone a bit. A bit soft on. How fast is that?
Ross leads. Obviously, Clements was still awaiting to pit, but Ross will be the leader by 7.5 seconds.
Oh, took us out of spin. It's unfortunate. He's still alive, he's still breathing. That was a strong race.
Will Fifi get this move done before the chicane? I think he just lifted off the accelerator there to make sure he has DRS on the main straight. But here comes Fifi in what will be a net second place of the race. A very routine move. See how Fifi is on the podium as things stand.
Yeah, it's hard to fight when you're on the hard tyres. Sparks recovered quite well. I think Tucker's will put him put the softs on.
Greg, Mr. Consistent, as ever. No penalties. And starting outside of the top 10. I will just check. I don't want to look like an idiot.
Yeah,
Greg started 12th.
Yeah.
So outside of the top 10, Greg having a good stint on those hard tyres. Now has the softs on as Ross pits.
Okay, that's interesting. Ross going for
So
the
Ross,
fastest lap.
yeah, I think just moving aside as not to affect the 82 championship.
It's nice of us.
Greg now finds himself in 6th and on the back of Spark. Spark with his penalty means that Greg will be promoted to 5th. This thing stands.
Yeah.
I don't think Greg should be removed down to the bottom of the standings. I think Greg is 82 pace, would you say?
Yeah, I think he's a bit above, really.
He could squeeze into 82.
Yeah,
he
would
be
do
an
well.
issue.
Yeah.
So I don't think it would affect Greg's position.
Because he doesn't have to change that result.
I think Kamets is doing a thing where he stays out as long as he can on those mediums.
Yeah, 22 laps on mediums.
He does pit.
Could pit on
That's
the
a
last
14-second lead.
last lap and pit on the last lap, couldn't he?
Couldn't
No, he couldn't.
Obviously, he would have lost a lot of time by staying
Yeah.
out that long. But I think that was probably his intention, just to not win the race. Ross, after his pit stop, now finds himself once again behind his teammate Phil. And Ross storming his way into 7th.
Yeah. Yeah, going for the aggressive two-stop.
Mark, meanwhile, is now all over the back of Hissy. Clements comes out of the pits in 4th. which that's a mighty first stint from Cummins. 22 laps and coming out
Incredible.
in 4th place on a new set of soft tyres. That is an impressive drive from Cummins.
No practice even.
It's very odd not to see any driver on the medium tyre
Very
finish
strange,
the race
yeah.
either.
Yeah, that's the first, I think.
In a few minutes, Padge, I'll be asking for your driver of the day. So have a think.
Oof. Well, still a lot can change in 3 laps.
Exactly. Comes Mark, fractions away from his personal best
Yeah.
on used hard tyres.
I think at the moment it's between Mark and Hissy. Do you agree with that?
Cummins is off at turn 2. Bit of a spin for Cummins. So
Probably found it odd to have so much grip.
oh, Spark correcting a slide. Drivers
Nice save.
obviously need to remain focused through these final couple of laps.
No, I said a lot can happen in 3 laps and then it proved in there.
I think Fifi's done well
Yeah.
because he had a slight moment.
With
He had a
Snacks.
collision with Snacks. But I think that probably was Fifi's fault.
Yeah, it'd be interesting if any clips get sent in. Yeah, incredible.
I am steward, so
Ross right behind Greg again. Greg's probably thinking, not again.
there goes Ross. Up to 5th.
Up to 5th, 2 laps to go. I wonder if anyone's underfueled.
Of course, no safety cars here
Yeah.
tonight. So if anyone has underfueled, they're going to need to save fuel during this race.
And Ross passes Spark into 1-1. Big difference in performance though between soft and hard tyre.
Massive.
About 1.3 seconds probably.
So Fifi, barring a time penalty in the last couple of laps, is probably going to win and take the checkered flag.
Yeah, great comeback drive.
Issy and Mark still don't know which order they will finish the race in. MCL Fifi will take the lead of the championship with a win. He's only 2 points behind Hissy, and as it stands he will gain 7 on Hissy, so Fifi will lead the championship by 5 points.
Yeah.
Still all to play for. Four races left of the season. Next week we're at Brazil.
Yep, sprint race next week.
Comes Mark. Quite close enough. One final attempt for Mark to get past Hissy.
Yeah, they've both done fantastic drives, haven't they?
Really impressive Mark tonight. Has 5 DNFs this season, no points currently on the board. So that
Who's
makes
that?
Mark
No
that make
points.
his performance tonight
Amazing.
ever more special. The fact that not only was he able to get the car to the end, but get a podium as well.
I'm a check-in driver of the day as well.
I think we could probably give Mark driver of the day.
Yeah, he deserves it.
Comes Fifi now. Slight incident with Snacks. May get reviewed by the stewards. May lose his win. That remains to be seen.
Interesting if he does get to know.
But he does come across the line to take the checker flag in Japan. And as it stands at the moment, take the lead of the championship. And what's...
Oh.
Ross has DNF'd.
Guess he
Deflated Wii is retired, so that's tactical from them. But Fifi has dropped to second. I think he's got a phantom penalty.
Yeah, by 2 tenths.
Yeah, Fifi finished over 3 seconds ahead of Hissy.
I'll just check his...
And Fifi didn't have a time penalty, so Fifi has actually won this race.
Yeah, he's got 2
Hissy
wins.
second, Mark third, then Greg. Greg, what a performance from Greg.
Amazing
Fourth
drive.
place tonight. Phil in fifth, Spark. Rough night tonight, but 6th place. Good points for
Good points for
McLaren.
Spark.
Sub for Lime on his debut, 7th place.
Well done.
Pretty good.
Quarles, 2
Maverick.
points.
Keeping it clean. A few incidents for Maverick. A couple of extra pit stops, but 8th place, getting some good points. Karis and Kemments rounding out the top 10. And 2 AlphaTauris of Chelsea and Taka finishing off the race in Japan.
Unlucky Taka. I think you'll move from the...
Chelsea crosses the line sideways.
Might get 11th or 10th, maybe. Hopefully I'll get a point. I don't know.
So we have a new championship leader tonight. MCR Fifi
Yep.
has taken the lead of the championship by 5 points. Issy is in 2nd place. Mark, great result for him. Good gains off the grids, keeping it clean, breaking his duck this season. And who would you say is your driver of the day?
Yeah, I'm going to give
tonight?
a driver of the day to Mark and a special mention to MCR Fifi and Hissy. And Greg as well.
Greg deserves, Greg deserves one as well.
Yeah, and good combat drive from Spark. Good first stint.
Indeed, Phil in 5th, Spark in 6th, Sublime 7th on his debut. Special mention for him as well. Maverick,
Definitely.
Karis, Kemments all getting points here tonight. Especially from Kemments going 22 laps on those mediums.
Yeah.
Very, very impressive.
And as soon as you put the softs on, you can keep it on.
4 DNFs to tell you about. Karma, Wiggles, Tidy Spare, Snacks.
Thank you for reserving tonight as well.
Yes, of course. And yeah. So that brings an end to round 10. Can you believe we are already on round 11 patch of the season?
I know, it soon flies by, doesn't it?
I know. Next week, we're going to have something a little bit different, but if you're used to IIRL on Twitch, you will know what it's all about. Sprint race format next week. We are at Brazil. All the Formula 1 races will be short qualifying, 18 minutes, and then a 25% race for a sprint race. The result of that race will be the grid for a full points 50% race. Sprint races are always great, so why not join us next week? It's a lot more racing. It's a lot more racing, and it's going to be awesome. So round 11 next week for Brazil.
Yeah, look forward to that one.
So thank you to the 4 new followers here tonight. Appreciate that. Up to 406 now on the channel.
Thank you very much for that.
And, yeah, once again, congratulations to those tonight racing. Thank you, of course, to Padge.
Yeah, thank you.
Always a pleasure.
For helping out tonight, so good. Always a pleasure.
My absolute pleasure, mate. And we will see you on Tuesday night for the No Assist Tier 1 Brazil Grand Prix.
Yeah.
So
look forward to that
we'll
one.
see you. We'll see you on Tuesday.
Ciao.